TINUBU made us cry. Yesterday, I watched this video, where people say, talk about TINUBU. Sometimes you see me avoid talking about him. My heart broke as a mother because I began to see children being malnourished. They were not fed for 90 days. These children have been in the custody. Okay, fine. Kids can go to juvenile court, but keeping people's children for 90 days because they had a protest. There are some issues I don't like to talk about because it made me so emotional. Let's listen to what the lawyer had to say.
And keep them in custody for 93 days. But the government has not been able to arrest Yahaya Bello 6 months after. Is it not a parody of some sort that we have two separate countries? One country for the rich, one country for the poor. Our laws are very clear. It's 48 hours. The police are in breach of the fundamental rights of these children. So we are not going to delve into the substance of the issue, which is already before the court, so that we will not make remarks that are subjudice. But what we are saying, very simple, Yahaya Bello 6 months later has not been arrested. When you arrest our children, you keep them in custody for 93 days. These children, they are already looking like they have kwashiorkor. They are malnourished. You understand? Then you cannot keep them in custody for this long. This is the reasons why our rating in the Human Rights Index is poor, is bad. You understand? The TINUBU government should discontinue the charge. We make a passionate appeal to the AGF, Baba Latif Fagbemi, that he should discontinue the charge. He should take over the matter and discontinue against these children, so that the children can return back to school. And the Attorney General of the Federation has the inherent powers to take over this matter under Section 174 of the Constitution, that Baba Latif Fagbemi should take over this matter and discontinue the charge against the children. I cried in open court because of this grave injustice that has been done to these kids.
Talk, you die. If you don't talk, you die. So we'll talk and die.
So guys, you see, the lawyer also cried in court yesterday. It's sad. It's really sad because, today you might say it's not your child. I don't like doing videos like this because I break down. TINUBU has cost us so much in this country. And, because I love my country so much, and sometimes I call TINUBU's inadequacies to other, and I try to lend my voice. Legally, TINUBU is not supposed to allow a thing like this continue because he's the president. The Attorney General on the other side, he knows the law. When children commit an offense, these children didn't even know about anything that has to do with the flag. Let's start with that. So, according to what some of them said, that they were flying Russia flag so that another country will come and save them. They didn't know that that is not how to get safety. Did you understand? In as much as somebody will say ignorance of the law is not an excuse, somebody would have guided them. I want to ask a question. If they are making living easy for the masses, let's say, because I cannot use myself who can afford food to judge, but I would say if those children and their parents could afford a good living, I'm not sure they will be part of that kind of, For a president who constantly protested when he was an ordinary citizen against a sitting president, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, to now be antagonizing people who are coming out to protest. I hope a repeat of what happened in one African country recently, just this year, Kenya, where their president brought out some kind of reforms that did not go down well with the people. People came out to protest. And they went into their parliament to destruct their sitting. It goes to show that during elections, I've always said it and I will say it again. I've always said it. During election, the people come to give you some things to vote for them. That's a bait. And once you decide to take that money, you will eat that money for the next 4 years. And this is why I was saying that Peter Obi was supposed to be the candidate, because he came out to say he's not giving money to anybody. He wants a Nigeria that will work. Nigeria is so rich. Nigeria is one of the richest, if not the richest, in Africa. But we are not able to harness our natural resources because of the policies. Some people are still being blindfolded by the word, oh, he's a Yoruba man, we are going to do this, we are going to support him. I remember during the election, oh, the North said they can never support an Igbo man. Right now, they are crying, please, we want Peter Obi. We want an Igbo man. So what the politicians do is to sell you a card. And the card they are going to sell you is that, oh, this person is not a Muslim, and we are going to give them Muslim tickets. And then you, who is very fanatic about your religion, will fall for it. Then they will go to the tribe. They will say, this man is not a Hausa man. He's not a Yoruba man. He's an Igbo man. Do not vote him. And those ones too will fall for the card of, tribe. Then they will go into politics, the political aspect. They'll say this man is not an APC man. Do not give him the appointment. Do not make him your campaign manager. Do not vote for him. They will all rush and meet. This person does not believe if he goes into power, he's going to be stingy. Just what the narrative they pushed about Peter Obi. Peter Obi is going to be stingy. So people say, oh, somebody very close to me made that remark, that people are saying that Peter Obi, that if they keep this election on ground, Peter Obi will win, but that Peter Obi is going to be very stingy. I would rather have a stingy president who will make things work than have a president who gives to a few and then it makes the whole country poor. Nigeria is one of the very richest countries in the world, but we keep having the wrong leaders. And when you have the wrong leaders, this is what you will face. I remember last election. For those of you who have followed me for the longest on this channel, I cried. I wailed because of the way the election went. Look at it today. Those of you who supported APC, we are buying from the same market. You are buying fuel from... How can we be buying fuel for over 1,000 naira? Nigerians are very kind and loving people. That's just why this man is still in power and nobody has done the real protest. They are so kind. Nigerians are so patient. And that is why when they wake up to fight, it's not always good, because they have been patient enough. It's a sad one to see people's children. I pray the Attorney General of the Federation does something about it. Release these children to go meet their parents, because these children are not even well fed. At least if you want to try somebody, you feed them well. Not the boy who collapsed in the court. How can juveniles be tried in the normal court? They're supposed to be tried in juvenile courts. I know some people who don't know the law will still come to argue with me, but it's okay. It's very okay. But we pray bad leadership, bad government policies never happen to you and your loved ones. That's our prayer. Because until then, we'll know who is speaking the truth to power and who is not. Let us condemn things when they are wrong, lead on to another person, because the tables can turn. And when the tables turn, it will never be funny. Now they have come up with new financial policies with banks. May God help Nigerians and may God save Nigeria.